name is Jeremy Schick, and I'm a fixer. In today's video, we are going to be installing an LED light. So this is one of those lights that are retrofit. You can just cut out a hole in the ceiling, wire it up, and attach it. So I'll show you here in a minute where we're going to put it. It's actually going to be in a shower area, and so we got one of the moisture capable lights. It should be really simple to install. For those of you who've never installed a light, it's really pretty easy. I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so this is the light that we're going to be installing. It's a Globe 65 watt, 800 lumens LED recessed lighting kit, ultra slim. And you notice it is dimmable if you need it on a dimmable switch, and it's wet rated, and IC, which is insulation contact rated. Okay, so the tools that you're going to need for this install is one of these drywall saws. They're not much, maybe $5 at Lowe's. A pair of wire cutters. Probably don't even need these. You can maybe use a utility knife and just some sort of clipper to cut the wire. I'll need this little compass scribe tool. Since I'm the fixer, I actually used this light to test some wires at somebody's house, so I clipped off the quick connect in order to do that. So I'm going to need a couple wire nuts. You will need one of these. I don't even know what the actual terminology is for it, but basically we're going to punch out one of these holes on the side of this box, screw this in there, and that will hold our main feed wire. And we will need a flathead screwdriver to pop this out. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So it's really simple. All you do is just stick your flathead in that area, bend it back and forth a few times. Okay, and there you go. It's off. So now I can go ahead and install this. So that we are ready to go. And then I'm going to put this on a piece of cardboard so I don't mess up my countertop. But just put your flathead on one of these little tabs right here. Make sure you're going in the right direction. But that will tighten that nut up. And there you go. We are ready to get started. Okay, so first things first, make sure that you turn off your breaker. Alright, let's go put in this light. One thing I will say about this particular light is that most of them have a template in the box that is the perfect size for the hole that you need to cut, that you can just trace, cut it out, and then that light will fit directly up in there. This one actually didn't have that. So I'll actually need this compass, and all I did was figure out the width. This is, I believe, a 6-inch circle, and just set your scribe to 3 inches, the center half of that 6-inch, and that's all you need to do. You can make sure that it's going to work for your particular size. Then all you have to do is put your scribe up here, mark your hole, and now you have the line that you can use to cut it out. So the other thing to keep in mind is that when you're cutting out these holes, you need to understand where your trusses are. I know that there is a truss right here. When I cut that hole out, I'm going to make sure that I don't overlap that truss. Otherwise, you're going to have issues getting that light up in there. We can go ahead and do this now. I've got my light here. The power is off. I know that this wire goes back this direction, so when I'm cutting out this hole in this area, I'm going to make sure I push this up. If I just take my saw and I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out this hole. I'm going to stay sort of on the inside of the line because I can always make the hole a little bit bigger. I can't make it smaller. And there you go. Now what I'm going to do is just make sure that this will fit in the hole. I'll just push this wire up here out of the way. And really the way that this works is you just have 2 little tabs here that will go up in here. and it looks like it's going to fit just fine. Okay, let's go ahead and connect the box. So I'm gonna take my wire and I'm gonna strip back maybe 6 or 8 inches or so of the wire. Like I said before, you don't need these wire cutters, but they are great to have because you can see here, depending on the gauge wire, you can cut that sheathing off without having to worry about damaging the wire underneath. All right, now I'm just going to go ahead and cut off part of the tip of both the white and the black wire and get a couple wire nuts. Okay, so what you want to do is just feed your wire into the hole on the side that you punched out earlier, all the way to the sheathing. Once you get it up to the sheathing, you can go ahead and tighten down these screws to hold that wire in place. The ground wire is really easy to do. You just push it into this push connector. And I will tell you that if I hadn't already cut these wires, it'd be really simple. All I would be doing is just pushing these wires into these little push connectors and I would be done. Since I had cut those connectors off for another project I was working on, I will go ahead and use a wire nut. I like to twist it around just to make sure that it's around it, and I will twist it on. When I twist it on, I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down pretty good and then pull on the wire to make sure it doesn't come out. And I'll do the same thing with the neutral wire. Alright, once I get that done, I can go ahead and push these wires back in to the box and close the box, make sure that it's set tight. Now I've gone ahead and I cut out this hole. Whenever I got close to where this wire was coming, I knew that the wire was going back this way. I sort of slowed down, pushed up on the wire to make sure I did not cut that wire at all. I'm going to go ahead and attach my light. And notice it's keyed, so it'll only go in one way into this. So make sure you put it in the right way, and then it just screws down to hold it in place. You can take this box and sort of slide it up here off to the side, and then your light will go up like so. These tabs will go up and in it will go, and that's it. The light is in. I'm going to go ahead and turn the breaker on and we'll give it a try, make sure it works. And there you go. And you notice it's a little off center. Not much I can do about that just because of where that truss was falling. I'm extremely impressed with how much light these little thin LED retrofit lights will throw out there. So I got these on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for one of these lights that you can purchase on Amazon, or a 4-pack. I'm very pleased with them. I like how much light they throw off. They're a great little light if you have a place that you want to add a light to and there's not a whole lot of ceiling space to do it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'm Jeremy Schick and I'm a fixer. If you're a fixer, get out there and go fix something. Please like this video if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button and click that little bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload more videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.